Brilliant.
Right, morning everybody. It's very hot today. I don't know if you've noticed. Oh dear, oh dear. And I'm not sure. Ask Jeremy if the problem is if we open the doors, it will let all the hot air in. That's what Jeremy said. Whereas we've kept this whole place very cool. So let's just sink the hips. Just start from the feet. So just tune into your feet. So I propose that we don't move much today. And we think about keeping cool. And also what we'll do is we'll do a nice warm up for all the joints. Because in the hot weather, it's not good for the joints. So we want to make sure all our joints are happy. And I think that's a good thing. Yeah, so just have the feet shoulder width apart. I mean, I noticed the tees weren't out yet, but that's all right because it's hot, you know. So just sink the hips. So what you do is you just allow your weight to settle in the feet. Get your weight to go through just behind the ball of each foot, and then sink the hips back and down. And then draw the chin in slightly so the crown of the head goes up and then it's stretch on the neck. And for those of you that are new, I'm not talking to a chair. Well, I am sort of. I've got 3 people in my class on Zoom because they can't get to Ely and they still want to come. So let's just turn. And also, it makes a very useful training video. So what we're doing, let's start with this first. Let's get the arms very, very floppy. And we're breathing. Very good. I'm really surprised to see so many people, actually. Thank you so much for coming in this oven to class. And then yeah, I was out practicing this morning because I'm practicing in the garden in the mornings. And it was really like even at sort of 8 o'clock, it was hot, dreadful. But anyway, so yeah. And I had a great time on my holiday break. It's wonderful. I was near the sea in Somerset, so, and then I was in Birmingham for a training course, so not quite as picturesque as Somerset, but there you go. But I learned some very useful. I learned some very useful Tai Chi things, so it was worth going to Birmingham. So I'm turning away. So that's this area here. This area I'll show you from the side. So we won't do too much of the loosening exercises. We'll just stick with this one really. Right. So people will be coming in back and going off on holidays while the children are back at school. So yes. I would have done that myself. I'm normally on holiday the first 2 or 3 weeks of September, but because of I had to take it actually when it was a school holiday. So just notice the breath as it comes in, notice the breath as it comes out, and notice the contact with your feet and the ground. And I'm trying to think of something that's not too heat making for us to practice, but we'll still look at why take off the fruit. So the version I practice is the version I learned from Karel Kaskuba, one of my teachers, in about, I think it's 2010 version I do. So I've been trying to do it since then. We'll have to leave the Dragon Serves teacups for this week. It's too hot. Sorry, I know, but I know it's somebody's favourite move. Good. Okay. Getting. You'll be very sad to know. Well, when it's cooled off a bit, does anyone know? Is it going to cool off? Does anyone know? When? Next week? Oh no! I've got to play. I've got to play a gig in London tonight. I'm going to melt. Inside? Indoors. I don't know if they've got aircon. I don't think. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm getting paid quite good money for it, so I can't complain too loud. So, I mean, I'm. So we're all breathing. Right, so and what we might be experimenting with next week is Jeremy reckons, because the King's School aren't here anymore, so it means we can have this whole entire hall. We could do it in that direction. So just to give you all warning, rather than spring it on you, Jeremy reckons we should try doing it in that direction. So coming in facing that way, and then I'll go over there. I don't know if that will work, and then we'll have a vote as to which way round we prefer to be. I think I'd rather do it that way rather than go, right, we're doing it like this now. You know, we're a listening organisation. No, but Jeremy, the thing is, Jeremy's very clever. He's the person who manages this sports centre, for those of you on Zoom and watching on YouTube. He's really good at using his brain, and he reckons we might be better that way round. So I'm quite happy to go for it, but I'll wait till next week. Now I've told the majority of people, then anyone that's you see next week that wasn't here this week, you can say, watch out, we're going that way. So that's it. So we're sinking the hips, and and then very gently, without whacking your neighbours. Oh, you all missed. Well done. There we go. So really good. Now on the Saturday of the summer school, I spent the whole day playing with a Tai Chi with a broadsword. Oh, it was good fun. Really good. So I'm hoping to resurrect that at some point. I might do it. We'll do this. So just very gently relax the lower. We'll just do a little bit of that. And then we'll do a little bit of shake. Shaking, but not too much. Okay, that'll do. So we're going to look at the main joints. We're going to warm up the shoulders, elbows, wrists, hips, knees, ankles, feet. So just tune into the feet. Actually, we'll start with the feet. So wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. And then draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. Draw the toes in, stretch the toes out. Draw the toes in and check your posture. You want to get your alignment. So this is still floating, this is sinking. So the hips and the head kind of counterbalance each other. So he was talking about that, Mark was talking about that at the weekend, that the hips are kind of hanging down and the head's floating, so you get this lovely stretch along the spine. Pull the toes in, pull the toes out. And then what we're going to do is going to come forward, raise, 1, and down. 2. So don't get too enthusiastic with the heel lift. 3, and relax in the lower back. 4, and once more, 5. Beautiful, very nice. So, yeah, just transfer the weight. Take a slightly wider stance if you need to, and just transfer the weight from one foot to the other. So notice how the contact is changing. And we're breathing, keep breathing, very good. Do remember that, it's useful. So, yeah, the slightly newer people, there's a form, a health form to fill in with questions, because we're a separate bunch from the sports centre, and then what will happen in January, you'll all have to fill it in again because of the rules. And I just do what I'm told, so it's fine. So we're just feeling the weight shift, and you want to relax the muscles around the hips. Relax the muscles around the hips and you adjust. Fantastic. Okay, let's bring the feet in slightly, and then what we're going to do is just from a gentle rock forwards and back. So it's like the feet of a rocking chair or something, or a rocking horse, you know. We're just feeling that. So just let the arms relax. And don't worry if you go so far back you do that stuff. That's okay. So you can go to, that's too much. Try and keep it away from those two, just before. And then there were lots of pubs in Somerset. And so let's do this one. Easy. They were very good at this one. Some of them were just, oh look, they're doing Tai Chi. Marvellous. I didn't try any of the cider. I don't actually drink. I've tried drinking. I'm not very good at it. So I just, yeah. I met the singer I'm playing for tonight. She doesn't either. She tried as well, and it didn't work for her. So, but apparently it's quite nice cider. Yeah. But you don't need to have drunk lots to be able to do this exercise well. You can do it without having spent any money on any alcohol, just by. So you just want to sink your hips and lengthen through the spine. But I have a neighbour a few doors down. He'd been drinking because he was celebrating his birthday. I was asking him how was his birthday going, and he was actually doing this exercise, so I joined in. Great, quite good. It's really good. I've not. So, oh, good. I can practice some Tai Chi and chat to my friends. Fantastic. So it's really good. So yeah, you can practice this at home on your own, or you can find a drunk person and practice with them. So there we go. And then we go round and round in the other direction. So what this is doing is we're tuning in to the contact through our feet. And your feet have got up to 200,000 sensory receptors, which is a lot of information for your brain, you see. So when and then just settle your weight just behind the ball of each foot. Just this is a bit like how a toddler stands up. You want to get that kind of, you know, just without the tantrums. No tantrums, but just do that bit, and then that works much better. If you do it with the tantrums, you get all tense, And that's not really in Tai Chi principles, but it's like you've got this like soft, pliant, bouncy, but with an alertness and this kind of real openness to your environment and noticing everything. So that bit's correct, just not the strops. Yeah. My nieces, they were very stroppy and they were like very good. So yeah, let's talking of strops, let's do that one. Like when it's really hot and you're like, oh. There we go. So the idea is we're tuning into the feet, because the more aware of the feet you are, whatever said, Eva Koskuga, Carell's wife, she's very good at explaining what's going on. So we tend to ask her all the questions because we'll understand the answers back. And she says, if you focus on your feet and pay attention to the contact through the feet, you get a balance map in your brain. So it improves your balance just by noticing what your feet are doing. Which is quite reassuring, really, isn't it? Yeah. So notice your feet. Good. So this is one of the loosening exercises. And you just let the arms drop. There are lots of different ways of doing loosening exercises. So basically, whoever's out front, you just try and copy what they're doing. Got some really interesting takes on the loosening exercises at the summer school I went to. But I haven't practiced them enough to be able to tell you what they were. So you'll have to wait. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just doing this. Just turn the waist. And I've noticed on Zoom we've got a few people away as well. So what I'll do is I'll suggest we go back doing the form once everybody's got back, and we'll look at why takeoff is through for the last bit. So yeah, for those of you that are new, we carry on to 1:45, and then we can stop for tea if you want. But I have to carry on to 11 for the video. And then I join you for tea after, or you're very welcome to stay for the last quarter of an hour, but it's completely optional. The last quarter of an hour is optional. So let your arms drop a bit more. So what you want to do is you want to let go in the shoulder joint, let go in the shoulder joint, and that's it. And you're turning your waist, turning. And it's almost, when I've done this exercise with Master John, he used to get me to fling my arm backwards or fling my arm forwards. We won't do too much flinging because it'd be too hot, but just so you can get the idea. And I'm turning the waist and I'm lengthening. So this is like a pendulum swinging. That's it. And you're just breathing. So notice the breath as it comes in. Notice the breath. Lovely. Okay, we'll do some of the joint mobilizing, and then we'll just look at very soft stuff today. I think that would be good. So shoulders. We'll start with the shoulders. Just turn away, and also do feel free to have as many water breaks as you need. Actually, I'm gonna have a. You've got to watch your hydration levels when it's like this. I mean, we're nowhere near some of the temperatures that's been happening in like Italy and Spain and that, and then go in the other direction, but it's still quite unusual, I think. So just think soft thoughts in the upper trapezius muscle. Okay, let's do the other shoulder. So we go in one direction. It doesn't have to be the same direction I'm demonstrating, whatever feels right, because we're going to do both directions. I've just got to be able to count. 6, 7, 8. And then the other direction. Does anyone know where the keep fit? It's going to be. Is it going to be down here? Okay. Might be worth switching the lights off again or something. I don't know. Doesn't actually? They don't make that much heat. I think they're fine. Just so just shape. Focus on your hands. Focus on the hands, and then just move each finger. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah. How are we doing on Zoom? Yeah, that's it. Like you're playing air piano. Yeah, so basically we're having kind of continuous mini water breaks. 7, 8. Fantastic. Okay, nice and relaxed. We just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down. 2, 3. Lovely. 5, 6, 7, 8, and shape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Small circle. Bless you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Small circle. Oh, marvelous. Keep breathing, and then the big one. So we'll go slowly on this one. 1. Oh, we better do knees as well. All right, we'll do some knee things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the other direction. 1. So keep everything relaxed, nice and relaxed. 3. Fantastic. Check your posture again before we move on to the. Get yourself just so, and then we're going to roll forwards. Roll forwards. 1, 2. Not too much of a hurry today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and over and under. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and shake down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the arms. Let's do a little bit more on the shoulders. So what we do is you go forwards like this, and then you open. So the arms go forward, you go slightly back, go slightly forward to open the chest, to show you that from the diagonal. Looks like this. Brilliant. Okay. Next. Turn. This is called Peng Waves its wings. So the Peng is a big mythological bird that's supposed to be very colourful. And each wing covers half of the planet. So there you go. That's how big you are. Yeah. So we're feeling this rotation, we're turning, we're breathing. Okay, and then let's do flying Peng on the other side. So just relax the arms first, and then you rotate, and then you turn the waist, and circling, show you that from the side view. Okay, side view, that's what you're doing. Breathing nice and full through the spine. That's it. Fantastic. Okay, next, take a slightly wider step. We're going to do some Tai Chi goalkeeping. So, like this. Then you go, and then you stop the ball coming into the goal. So I did watch some football out of curiosity. I thought it was very good. Yeah. But I'm sure this is what, you know. So now we can all play for England. Yeah. Like that, and then it stops it coming in. So, but what we're actually doing, we're stretching our quadratus lumborum muscles and also working the shoulders a bit. You all look amazing. This is great. And one more time. Marvellous. Look at that. Isn't that good? Okay. So let's do, we've done that one. Yeah, let's just circle the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep breathing when you're doing it. 6, 7, and 8. Fabulous. Okay, let's have a little shake out. So what we're going to do, come a bit closer, is what we're going to do is with the knee, you're going to hit the knee 5 times either side and then like that. And we'll do that. So as we go, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other knee. 1, 2. Other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then massage your knees. Keep your knees front. So that's okay, and then just kick the legs out. 1, 2, 3. So you should feel your knees might feel a bit 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, next. Yeah. So just very gently turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So again, in hot weather, you can get a stiff neck, and then we will do a semicircle. Semicircle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, have a little shake out. Let's have yeah. Let's have a look at this one. Just breathe in. Down. Breathe in, drop the elbows, breathe out. That's. Let go between the shoulder blades, let go down the arm muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that knee one's really good. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So it's like when you do this, and then you sink your hips and stretch your fingers as if you're like pressing into something, and then you release, and then you let go. That's it. Okay, and then just hold this ball, and then we're just gonna breathe in, out to the sides, and breathe out. So it's coming slightly forwards. But it's not quite like wild goose, it's like different. It's called open close. See, open, that's it. Sink down. When you close, you sink into your feet. Open, straight from the side. Close. Open. One time. Right. Turn over, sink down. Breathe out, sink the hips, hands forward. Breathe in, hips rise, hands forward. So imagine you're moving through water. So as you're pushing down into the water and floating up, relax the shoulders. I'll try and be a bit more organised. It's very difficult to think in this weather. So I didn't manage to get the loudspeakers sorted out so I could get the music. My friend Nick's done some really nice music on his harp. Okay, just let the arms relax. Flying wild goose. Just do this. And then parting the clouds. So you make a round shape in the arms. And then the arms float up and then you open. And you're still keeping this rounded shape in the arms. One more time, that's great. Okay, have a little shake out. Because you could get quite hot. The hot weather can affect your back. So we're gonna. Those of you going to this class probably need to drink a lot of water with that as well. So, on the sheet of the table, I'll just demonstrate it. So you turn, you sink the hips back, you sweep round, and then you put it back where you found it. I'll just do what I'll do. I'll demonstrate it again, and then we'll do some trial runs, and then we'll do it proper. So we're not in a hurry today. So you turn the waist, sink the hips back, you counterbalance with the hands, you sweep across the table, and then you come back to the middle and put it back where you found it. Always put things back where you found them, and then they won't get lost. That's what I've been told. Very sage advice. Because I was always losing things. And then a very wise friend said, if you put it back where you found it in the first place and have that the same place all the time for where that particular thing is, you won't lose it. And it's been completely correct so far. I'm very impressed. Unless someone else moves it, then you're in a bother. But, you know, so Always put it, so this is the put it back where you found it position. Let's practice that bit. Very good. Put it back where you found it. Very good. Okay, let's go this way. So we turn, this is the trial one, and then we sink the hips back. And then the hips come out and balance, and then put it back where you found it. And it's quite reassuring as well, because you know where you are then. And then you turn it one. And then we go back. And this is a wonderful exercise with lower backs in hot weather. So this is why we're doing it. And then we just, oh, you're all experts. Fantastic. Very good. And yeah, and you can do the score. Scorecard at the back there. How are we doing? Yes, very good. Very good. Okay, we got the very good. So yeah, we should give you a prefect badge, shouldn't we? And then there we are. And then we're going. I'd love to have, you know, prefects. Good, isn't it? Fantastic. Right. Next, let's do Monkey King takes a seat. So I'll just show you this. So it's another one that helps with the lower back issues. So you sink back. Now you don't have to go into it. So this is like a pendulum with the arms. Actually, let's just do the other. So nice pendulum. So it's like that. There we are. Right, okay, we've got that. And then what happens is they're counterbalancing the hips going back. So we're like this, like you're about to sit down in the chair, and then you come back, and then you settle and survey your kingdom. Monkey King takes a seat. Here we go. We'll just do a few of these. Oh. And once more. Lovely. Yeah, all these moves you can also do sitting down. So have a little shake out. Let's go back to this one. Let's get the waist turning. Waist turning. We're all breathing. Very good. So is this pace okay for you? Perfect. Yes. Yeah, I don't want to do anything too complicated, but we're and shake out. Okay, let's do the bear, and then we'll do yeah. So like this, you transfer your weight and turn. Just a very gentle transfer, turn, transfer, turn. So you keep the arms where they are, turning your torso. We're all breathing. Fantastic. Okay, now similar move, circling the ball. That's the shoulder. And then go in the other direction. Fantastic. Okay, final movement. We're just going to do so last night. So what you do, we were looking at this, how to get from this stance to that stance. So what you do is transfer the weight, turn your foot out towards the corner, transfer your weight again, and then place the foot, heel, toe, and then sort of dig the foot in a bit. Then you move the weight. So that's fresh from last night. I was trying it in the garden this morning, and it's like it's a bit more sequential. Look, I'll just throw them out, but actually there's a replace, and then, yeah. So we're just gonna go forwards and back, and then we're just gonna do fisherman cast the net, but because it's so hot, he's not casting out very far. Actually, you can have a fisher woman now, can't you? So what's that then? Fisher person, cast the net. And keeping with the watery theme, pushing waves. So we just do pushing waves. Oh, that won't make any difference. But, oh. It's upstairs. They'll stop in a minute. It's fine. I mean, you're lucky. In the old days, we had the badmintons, didn't we? All grunting and shouting. So try that the other side. No, we're to death. So let's just do those two exercises. I'll show you from the diagonal view. So we'll look at the foot, moving the foot and all that when it's not 31 degrees outside. We're just beautiful. You all look amazing. Everyone's looking great. It's a very popular staircase for chatting. And then we just, so remember when you hear a sound, check your posture. Check your alignment. So you have very good posture by the end of this class. So make sure you've got enough room to move from foot to foot. That's it. And also stay upright. So upright at the end here. Upright at the end. Beautiful. Okay. Right, for fun, we're going to have a go at actually we won't do white angels, it's too hot. Or unless you want to do it. Oh, we've got some consternation going on. Well, are you staying for the next class? Oh, you're staying for that? Well, I'll do it in the next bit. There we are, and everyone's happy. So what we're going to do instead, oh yes, dragonfly skims in the water, because there were some amazing dragonflies in Somerset. I went to this like a bird wetlands reserve thing, and there were these ginormous dragonflies, emperor dragonflies. They were massive, and they were brilliant. So there's a move in Tai Chi, and it's like this. We'll just do the arms. So you see, and then one arm, look, one arm is higher than the other. It's a bit like this one, except you're like this at an angle, like if you had a basketball, you roll down or something, and then it's quite shoulders. Quite shoulders. There we are. And then the feet, it's like this. You turn your. So you're opening this hip. Oh, I forgot the hip one. Oh well, never mind. That one, we'll do that one next week because it's too hot. It's too hot for that one, isn't it? Good. I'm glad you can agree. So now we're going to do dragonfly skims the water. So it comes up as you sink. So as the arms come up, you sink down in the foot. And if you're feeling courageous, you can lift your foot off in the air. And you can do it sitting down. And then you won't fall over. Really sensible. So you can do it. There we are. And I knew you'd like it. Beautiful. So then what you do, I'll show you from the side view, is you can go for a little walk. So next time we're in weight rows, For the flash mob, do this. See if you can make a loaf of paper. There we are. I mean, dragonflies are much faster than that. I didn't see any dragonflies flying backwards. I think they only fly forwards. Marvelous. Fantastic. Right. Let's come round into a circle to finish off this bit, and then for the rest of the quarter of an hour, we'll do. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. That's very good. So we couldn't do that much today. It's just too hot to do anything too complicated. And the important thing is all our joints have been mobilised, and we're feeling a bit more relaxed. That's the main thing. If we're going to spend probably about a quarter of an hour doing dragonfly skins the water for those of you that are feeling courageous, or you can go and have a cup of tea. Personally, if it was my, I'll just go for the tea, but I have to be here till 11. So there we are. Let's do, Tai Chi symbol. Go like this, go like this. So we're feeling that weight shift. So that's working our balance mat in the brain. Beautiful circle. Don't worry if your circle's looking a bit jagged, it's fine. I won't say anything. It's all fine. Just feel the weight move from one foot, feel the weight move to the other foot. That's beautiful, actually. Great. It's very relaxing to look at, actually. And keep breathing, marvellous. And then when we go up, we're going to do plum blossom falls left and right. Plum blossom falls left and right. There we go. There we go. Okay, we've only got time for 2 of those. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. And then rub the hands together. So Master Chung says, doing this exercise helps your face look younger. Let's see if it works this week. Here we go. So 3 facelift. Very good. So nice, relax, smoothing the face and smooth the forehead. And then you go underneath. Now this was Eva's. Eva does this one, Eva the speaker, and she says it helps you look younger. So let's see if it works in the back too. Rubbing the face, very nice. And then rub the hands together. And then rubbing the back. It helps with longevity. Massages the kidney meridian. Okay, nice and relaxed. And then we'll just do embrace time, return to the mountain, and then stop the tea, unless you fancy doing I take off the fruit. And we will do I take off the fruit. And then I'm going to have tea because of rule 5. So rule 1, calm the mind. 5 rules of Tai Chi. Rule 2, sink the hips. Rule 3, breathe. Rule 4, practice. And rule 5, know when it is tea time. There you are. And then that's the whole system. Very good. So, nice and tall. Really own your space. Feel the feet. Feel the feet. And then we make a fist with the right hand. Left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bow. Brilliant. Give yourselves a clap. So we'll have a bit of a break for those of you on Zoom and coming to stay for the last bit. And then we're just going to do white apricots, fruit and naughty. Excellent. I'm just going to have some. Gosh, it's although it's quite cool in this hall, it's still hotter than everywhere else. We can do it. Right, fruit, not. Oh, they've got the distortion on the voice. Okay, never mind. Let's see if I can plug that in. How's that now? Is that any better? I think they're having trouble with the internet because of the I think the heat's affecting everything. Okay, I'm gonna put the other, let's try the other camera and then we'll try this one. Oh, we're wonky. Hang on. Let's pop that on here. Right, so that's kind of okay. Oops. Try that. Right, white apophis fruit. Can you? Right. Or should I put it up there? I think that's better up there, isn't it? That's probably a bit. We'll try it that way. You're a bit wonky, but. Okay, so. Oh, that's a bit better. So, like this. And then we're going to step. So just do it as best you can. 1, 2, transfer weight. 3, stretch. 4, this hand comes down. 5, sit back. 6, drag and hold. 7, and that's where you're sitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, stretch, 5, 6, 8, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then once so this is the advice okay. Let's have a look at the static version. I'll just change the camera. Okay, oops. That wasn't supposed to fall off the thing. I'll just change the camera. So the static version, you just go into a horse stance, and then we just start like this. So mirror me. Transfer your weight, turn the waist, part of the wild horse's mane. Then you stretch, and then release. That hand comes over, like you're patting something, and then this hand comes towards. Then you sink back, so this sink the weight back, and the hand moves back with the weight, but no further. Then you hold the pole, sink forward, cross, Hold the ball, and now you're on the other side. Oh, done. And then you can, yeah, you can do it. You can step, or you can keep your legs where they are. We did both last night in class, but he does a different version. But I prefer this version, so because it's bigger. He does a small version. It's nice, isn't it? It just feels like, I mean, both are good, but everyone's got their own personal preference as to how they like to do a move. So you want to connect the body movement. So we'll come back to that. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. That's not bad. So you're feeling that stretch, and then you stretch. So you feel this change in the tension, like the elasticity, natural elasticity in the skin. Very good. Okay. And have a little shake out. So that's quite hard work on the leg. So anything that bone loads, any exercise at bone loads, great for bone density. Really good for bone density, even though we're hardly moving at all and sinking the hip. So yeah, what we did right at the beginning, we'll just do a little bit of open close and then we'll stop for tea. Just to kind of back. So just like this. Open, breathe in, close. So getting that open and close is a good way into understanding why takeoff is fruit. It's quite nice at the end. It's like having a little private class, isn't it? It's good. It's much quieter too, you know? Without the King's School and the badmintons. I hope they do come back at some point. I think it's too hot to play badminton at the moment. They might be back when it's freezing. The Kings have moved to a different day, but we used to have a bunch that turned up for badminton and make all the noise. For years, since 2007. So now open a bit bigger. Breathe in, close, breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, now let's just do one more. We'll do a couple more each side. So here we go. Try that now. Feel that stretch. Well, that's better, isn't it? Yeah. So don't worry if you're not quite hot. It's boiling hot, and you know, just enjoy whatever it is we're doing. Oh no, it's fine. It's very good. You're all excellent. You're all trying very hard. And then no, this stuff's really hard to get, so you might as well enjoy. You can get really het up. Oh no, I'm not doing it right. And you can feel terrible. Or you can go, oh, I'm dreadful. Oh, and just relax. Just relax. It's fine. You're doing really well. There we go. Okay, and then right, put it away. Triple heater, because we probably could do with a bit of thermoregulation. Then we're going to have some tea. Here we go. 1, down, 2. So this is one I've done with the Coscubas in Reading, and it's really nice because it works your balance. 1. And then once more with feeling. I told you, it's good for balance. At least I hope they have sorted the tea out. Yeah. Did they do it? Oh, good. Okay, well done, everybody. Brilliant. Let's go and have some. It's tea time. Tea time. Tea time. Right. Cool. We're back. We're all going for tea. Those of you watching on YouTube.
It's tea time. Okay.